testing. I was pretty tired. I was in there for a little bit, just chatting with some guys. I didn't play any games, but I saw it. It looked like fun.
Did you get some s'mores last night?
I did not. We ran out of chocolate, and I got to have chocolate on my s'mores, so I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? That's my favorite part. So
who's responsible?
I don't know.
Find out who's responsible.
Yeah, please let me know.
Jake, just looking back at this time last year, how far you've come and just your situation, how do you process and just like look back on what this last year has meant for you and your family?
I mean, it was definitely a tough time, but I think it helped me to grow. I think I grew as a football player. I was able to help the scout team, and the best part about that for me was that I was going against our best DBs every single day. So I was able to get better. I was able to help them get better. Honestly, I'm past it. I don't think about it a whole lot anymore. I'm just ready to play this year.
How good does it feel to be out here now, like taking it all in and being involved?
Great. It feels great. There's no question marks. I know I can play. It's a great feeling.
And then obviously some guys last night that had never been up here and seen this for the first time.
A ton, yeah, a ton of guys.
What was the reaction like?
I think they were a little bit surprised. I'm not sure. We have a ton of guys from out of state, so I'm not sure they knew Arizona, 90 minutes down the road is like this. So I think they were surprised by the difference in terrain and weather. I think they enjoy it.
What about the quarterback competition? I mean, I know you obviously last year seen it from a different angle, but a few new quarterbacks in, what have you thought just getting on the same page with them?
I think they're both great. I honestly don't know where they stand. Obviously, that's not up to me at all, or anyone else but the head coach. But I think they both look great, and I don't think there's a wrong decision between either of them. I think they're great.
Do they throw a similar ball, these two guys?
Similar. Not quite the same, but similar. They both have fantastic arms, both great arm talents. So I would say similar, but there's always differences.
How do you describe Coach Arroyo and just how he's implementing his system and getting the energy up here?
I love Coach Arroyo. He's always has great energy, like you said. He kind of instills this business-like sense that I think everyone appreciates, and we just get things done. I think that's kind of his attitude, his mentality, and if a play doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, he's just on to the next play. And he's always thinking, he's always firing on all cylinders. And so I've really enjoyed getting to learn from Coach Arroyo.
What's your take on the receiver room, Jake?
I mean, I love the receiver room. I love my friends and my teammates, and I think we have a fantastic leader in Coach Ward. And we're close. We're excited for the year. We're deep. We've got a lot of guys who can play. So, yeah.
And then for Coach Arroyo, you mentioned the business-like approach, but just for you individually, how does that approach help grow your maturity as a leader?
I would say, I got to think about that one a little bit. I think what I've learned from Coach Arroyo, he's not typically going to yell at you and get up in your face. He's always, like I said, move on to the next play. And I think that teaches us as players that sometimes you're going to mess up, sometimes things are going to go wrong, but you've just got to move on. You've just got to move on to the next play. And it's not, necessarily all right. You can't keep making the same mistakes, but mistakes are going to happen, and you've got to move on quickly and just get the job done ultimately.
And then just for you individually, what are some of the things from this trip that you're trying to take away and trying to embrace?
I think just getting closer with my teammates and enjoying it. I think we have quite a bit more free time up here than we do down in Tempe, and I think that's planned because I think the coaches want us to get closer together. So I think it's obviously about practicing and working hard, but I think it's also about getting close with your teammates and learning about each other and having fun, hanging out.
describe this setting? Because I mean, we show this picture to fans and people outside of Arizona. They don't know, and they're just like their jaw drops. They're in awe. How would you describe this to someone who doesn't know what this looks like?
Yeah, it's pretty unreal. I mean, you can see all this like forest back here. It's a pretty crazy backdrop for this field. You know, we've got our cabin right up there, and we've got the same view looking straight down on this field. It's an awesome setting. The weather's my favorite part. I like to be able to escape the heat for a little bit, and so I really enjoy it.